Welcome back everyone to the next round of the Swift World Championship. My name is Racer and I am today joined by Noah Gamer as your two commentators for this qualifying session and this race session. Currently the drivers are out on their out laps and we will see hot laps in the next few minutes, so please bear with me while we start up the stream. Yes. Now, just a second here. Oh yeah. Yep. So apologies for the long break of silence. Also so far, and as he's beginning his new lap, coming to turn one, so you always have to think about the exit here, but at the same time carrying about the same amount of speed in the next few corners. It's quite quick around here, as he looks like he's had the car planted, as we reach the next few tricky sequences of corners. Sorry, and to the next braking zone here. You just really need to get that exit, which looks like you might have gotten, and here you just need to make sure that you don't go too far off, because it can be quite tricky. And the next few complex of corners, approaching the second sector shortly, and that's gone with the fastest second sector, but unfortunately with the invalid third sector, as looks like Cole might have done an invalid second sector as well. As we now go through these next sequence of corners into one of the final few braking zones. That was actually flat. Excuse me. So now it's the final corner. He's got a clean exit, and he's gonna box. Yeah,
Hello,
so clearly wasn't.
Commentator here.
Yes, welcome Noah to the stream.
Thank you.
As we now see Guai on his lap, or is that Hannah? And Guai is currently P1 with a 120.4 as he goes through these next sequence of corners. As there's a bit of lag. Not that many drivers out on track, currently only 6 that have set a lap time. Oh, and he runs a bit wide. I think that might be invalid, or is it not?
Let's check.
That's the fastest first sector in the process, so I think I might have gotten away with that.
It wasn't.
Oh. Oh, but he's really abusing the limits of this car. As you see, it stopped Red Bull on the side there. As he now enters one of the quickest parts of the track. And yep, that was an invalid lap, so unfortunately he's gonna have to. Yeah, he's gonna have to recharge his ERS and prepare for another lap. You know.
I believe Savan on the sand there. I mean, now he's off there, but he was on the sand just a second ago.
He's 7, currently in P6 without a valid lap time.
Yes,
currently has set a personal best sector 1, but an invalid sector 2. As you know, right on board with him. Vision lag is quite horrible as always. Going through these quick corners, and looks like he's stopping. Yeah, preferably to change tires on track. I'm not sure if this is legal. I'm pretty sure that is illegal, but anyway, we progress.
Stream.
So yeah, the stewards might have to look into that.
Yes, but there's Williams going backwards just right after the last corner.
Oh, Acer says the fastest first sector. I'd like to go on board with him. Let's see how easy he goes to the track.
Teammate when I used to drive here. I know he's good. So he might as well go fastest here right now since he is a really good driver. Yeah.
He's currently correctly abusing the track limits, which is was a hard feat. And unfortunately, that was in Sector 2. So Sector 2 is really catching out all of these pro drivers with their hot laps. But then again, that is racing, you know.
The thing with these cars is like when I was driving, most of the tracks were like flat with these cars. So it's like you gotta be absolutely on the limit of these, like, what is the track limit to even get P1. It's so hard. For example, Saudi Arabia of this season, most of the track was just flat. There's like 2 or 3 braking zones that basically, yeah.
I remember I was a reserve for the Alfa Romeo team. I couldn't understand these cars. They were just so different to.
It's just flat, yeah.
Yeah. So the amount of grip these drivers get, it's quite astonishing, I must say. As well, talking about grip, we see an Alfa Romeo absolutely blitzing past the first sector, and I believe this is Hannah or Guai. Yes, it is Guai, the number 45, and it's as fast as first sector. So this could be very interesting here, as we get a bit of vision lag. Hopefully, it didn't go too wide there, as he now enters the next sequence of corners. This looks good so far. Hopefully, he didn't cut.
I believe he got a cut there. I'm not sure. Let me check.
Oh, he went a bit wide. Missed the apex there.
He has 4 corner cuts on. I cannot really tell.
We'll find out in just a moment. And it
yes,
wasn't
he did outright.
Oh, yeah. Bad luck for him. As there are only 8 drivers in this session, so that is a bit shocking in my opinion. That there aren't more, but you know, we have a race to get on with, and we're just gonna have to make do with what we got. As Gord now prepares for another lap, loses a bit of traffic, I must say, in his way, but I don't think that'll distract him. As we now follow along with the Alfa Romeo, Alpine, sorry. Oh, locks up a bit there.
Here we have our first Merc exiting the pits now. I don't know if there's any other Mercs right now. But we have our first Mercedes on the track now, so that's cool.
That's gonna bring our total competitors for this session up to 10. To give us an interesting race, as there are 10 minutes left of the session, 10 and a bit. And currently your order is Guai, Fenon, Nika, Hannah, Koslo, Bism, Sava, Acer, and Wasup. And plenty more action is yet to come. As we see the Alfa Romeo again going wide. Guai has really been struggling with the track limits here. More than I've
Acer has gone purple.
Oh yes, let's go on board with Acer. Let's see how he's doing. As he looks like one of the contenders for pole position this weekend. Extra sequence of corners. This is the part where all drivers get caught out. Hits the apex perfectly. Oh, I think he went a bit wide and he loses it. And I think that's it. That's a crashed lap.
Yes,
as he aborts it immediately to get new tires. I'm not sure if that's legal or not, but I'll find that after this session.
I believe that was legal when I was still driving. I don't remember.
I know it was legal during practice, but I'm not sure if it was legal for qualifying. As we are now on board with the McLaren. Can't tell who it is. I think it's Kossel. Currently he's set a personal best sector 1. Oh wait, no, sorry, just a normal sector 1. Wasn't that an improvement? But he's just set a personal best sector 1. Will pole be decided by the man who managed to get a lap in? See the McLaren going through the final corner. Looks like that has really been a great lap from him. As we're now going to get a replay of the mistake from Acer.
Replays? Oh wow. Yeah, it really is a replay.
As we're now back on board with the McLaren. And it looks like this might be a clean lap so far. Will probably be decided by who can be the cleanest. I believe that's how it's going to work. As Castle. I mean, it wasn't a great first sector, but I think that should be fine. There's a bit of lag there again. And well, it looks like it locked up again. I saw a bit of smoke. And I'm pretty sure his lap is still valid. Now, let's go on board with Cine. Looks like he's up to something. Might be on for a good top 5 if he can complete this lap.
Acer has
And
on.
ooh, he's gone to P6. Just missed out. Just missed out. Oh, by a huge margin as well. So he must have taken it really conservatively. Otherwise, there's not much really going on. So let's stay on board, or let's go on board with Acer. Currently on pole position by just over 5 tenths. Oh no, just around 5 tenths of a second. And he's perfects the first few corners. It wasn't a personal best. I'm a bit surprised because that looked pretty quick to me. As he enters the next sequence of corners, you have to make sure that you trust the car here. Make sure that the car is planted as well at the same time. And Goy is going as the fastest first sector. Could he challenge Acer for that pole position?
Acer's changing tires on track.
But has Goy been caught out by the Sector 2 shenanigans caused by invalidations of the CCs? Currently, looks like he might have gotten away with it. Yes, he has.
Quite crazy.
All he has to do is just keep it on. Just keep it out of the CC areas. When he might get pole here, with 6 minutes to go. Will anyone else challenge Acer and Goy? As I think that was when Williams going backwards. I'm not really sure what that was. I'm not really sure what he was doing.
Morales goes across the line now, and he goes P1 by about
what a fantastic lap
from Acer.
Oh, this is really close. As so he's just gonna go for another lap. So doesn't really think about boxing. Well, as we see, McLaren stopped. So I don't know what he's doing. As we're now on board with the Alpine, of the name of whom I
forgot. Is going purple again.
Yes, it looks like he's really enjoying it now. Yeah, he's on fire indeed. Must have learned his mistake. As I like to go on board with him just to see what's going on. Hopefully it doesn't invalidate
also
his
8
sector.
improving currently on about a tenth off of Goy Alves purple sector 1.
That wasn't a good second sector, but I think he should be. Oh wait, no, yeah, we're on
He
Acer.
might have gotten a CC there, but I'm not sure. Acer's currently faster than him on this current lap.
Oh, could have snatched back that P1.
He could.
Or
he
will
could.
Goy.
And looks like Goy Alves. Yeah, he got up. Invalid
Oh,
one.
Goy,
Let's check
yeah.
Acer. Let's check Acer. Yes, good.
That
Goes
could
around
really
the last
be.
corner. He's finishing the lap. Let's see. 3, 2, 1.
He's missed out by a
there's an
tenth.
improvement, but no position changes.
Oh, this is gonna get really close towards the end of the session. It doesn't really look like anyone else is gonna be challenging for pole, unless if a miracle happens. Currently, the closest driver to Goy and Acer is Wasup, but he doesn't look like he's improving at the moment. As we're now on board with the Alpine start on the lap. As we now enter turn 1, this is a very long straight. So and it's really hard to find your braking point here, as there are no brake boards in sight. So, and I think I think that's an
There's a
invalidation.
Williams in the wall. Oh wait, it's Evans
Williams,
is also driving here. I didn't know that.
Oh yeah, and well yes.
This man's been popping up everywhere recently. RRA. I guess Ion a little bit till he got banned again. Then here apparently, then some other minor leagues. It's interesting. He's quite been spreading like COVID.
So with 3 minutes and 30 seconds to go, your current order for this qualifying session is Guives, Acer, Wassup, Fenno, Nika, Savannah, Kostel, Sydney, Hannah, Bism, and what has happened to this Williams here? And Evix. I just don't understand these usernames. Anyway, there's an Alpine. Which was momentarily stopped, and it doesn't really look like anyone. Oh, that doesn't. And it's reset. So we're gonna have an abandoned Alpine on track. Hopefully someone gets rid of it. As we're now.
Randomizer has just realized he's late and he's joining now, I believe.
Yep, so it looks like he's only got. So now let's take a lap with Henna. Hopefully it doesn't invalidate it and ruin the experience. But currently it's going quite clean, and this is the thing with the Qatar track. This is made for motorcycles, not a F1 car. So the characteristics of this track are rather flowing, making it very vital to have a good downforce package, but at the same time having a good aero package at the same time.
Acer is on a decent. Oh, never mind.
As Hannah hasn't improved on his first sector. Currently his best lap is a 1:38.811. As he now completes. Oh, he's locked up. As he now, as I was about to say, he was about to complete his second sector for the long right-handers. And that was invalid, so it doesn't look like he's gonna take it at full speed, as he normally would during a race. But it looks like he's gonna have 2 more goes, as long as he doesn't stop on track.
Oh.
To try and take pole away from Guys, but I don't think that's gonna happen. So let's go on board with Wassup. Looks like he's starting a new lap. Oh, as we see an Alpine exiting the garage. I don't know who that is. As we see Wassup entering the track right now. On a new set of and that is a Ferrari going backwards.
Oh wow.
And then that is Nico. And I've gotten word that well, many are concerned why Nico is in the Ferrari to begin with, as he enters the pits right now. At rather alarming speeds, I will say. The pit limiter isn't really that effective.
He's probably
as under a minute. As with under a minute to go. Currently, nothing has changed in the order, apart from a few new drivers entering the track. So now on board, well, with the Williams, and why is he going backwards? Or is it just me? Well, that is a Williams stopped on the side of the road. I think he's trying to
currently
jump.
setting a time or F-cent, though his sector one isn't that great, I believe.
As we're now on board with Wassup, doing a lap.
Both randomizers now setting his first lap.
As with 15 seconds to go, it looks like Wassup might have a chance to sneak in one more lap if he's good enough. And let's go on board with Wassup to round off the session and to see where he'll end up. As we now cross the start-finish line right now. As there goes the checkered flag, but it's not the checkered flag for Wassup, as he narrowly just makes it in time for another lap. As for the next few sequence of cars goes, rather flowing. I think that might have been an invalidation there. As Kulevs now crosses the line, currently on pole.
Phenon is going better.
As we're now on board with the Haas car, and so randomizer is only in P12. So what a horrendous start it's been for him. As Acer doesn't.
Well, it wasn't really his fault.
And it doesn't look like Acer's improving. But can he somehow snatch a miracle in the final sector?
Phenon is still on a lap, remember?
Phenon is as well. So this is gonna be interesting towards the session.
Cuevales of St. Paul.
And not yet.
Actually,
Acer fails to get pole position. It's gonna be second for him on the grid. Still a solid effort from him. Wassup doesn't look like he's gonna improve. Fanon has invalidated his lap. He's P4. Nick has also invalidated his lap, so he's P5. As we now see the Alpine going through the final corner of Fanon. He's on an invalidated lap. Comes around the final corner. He's gonna go up. He's gonna stay in P4.
And he crashes in style.
Oh, sorry, that was XV, or whatever that was. Is now on board with the Aston Martin.
Call him Evan.
of Phenon, and I think this is the guy who validated his lap. Yeah, I think, or no, I must have gotten confused there. But anyway, so this is the final order of this qualifying session, and your grid for today's race: Guai, Acer, Wusuf, Phenon, Nika, Savan, Kossel, Sinna, Hannah, and let me just read the final few ones: Bism, FC, and Randomizer. And we'll be back shortly for the Qatar Grand Prix.
Now I just realized I've never been unsigned from
Welcome back to the build-up of the Qatar Grand Prix. Once again, my name is Racerman, and today I'm joined by Noah in the build-up for the Qatar Grand Prix at the Losail International Circuit. With a lap length of 5.4 kilometers, reaching 16 turns, with only DRS zone, this makes it one of the hardest tracks on the calendar. And this is also the first time Swift in its history has ever visited it. With the intentions of a MotoGP style track in mind, it has a smooth flowing nature in its characteristics. Now, with that out of the way, let's go through today's grid for the Qatar Grand Prix. On pole, we have, if I can find the sheet, just bear with me for a second here. Here we go. We have Guai on pole, followed by Acer, just missing on pole by just under a tenth. Followed by Wasup, Fenno, Nika, Savan, Koso, Sina, Hannah, Bism, Evexe, and Randomizer, completing our grid for today's race.
Only 9 people, or actually 8 on the grid today, so it's quite low.
As we do actually have a pit lane starter.
Yes, it's...
that is a Haas, I believe.
That is a Haas, and a Williams is currently doing its 2 laps to get to not be lapped, which is events.
And I'm pretty sure it's the Haas Randomizer. So our grid is a bit small for today's race, but bear with me. I'll assure you there will be some sort of action in today's race. But yeah, by looking at the qualifying times, I think he's gonna be quite close to the front. Probably closer than it has ever been. As we are now awaiting the signal for the drivers to begin their formation lap. Let's talk about our predictions for this race. What do you think, Noah? Who do you think is gonna win today?
I think Acer's gonna win.
Yeah, I think so too.
The only person I really know who's fast, and I guess Guy Alves and Randomizer could do a last to first and get up there maybe, but this is Swift where it's basically almost impossible. So we'll see about that.
As there are a few drivers in the pit lane getting tires. Yes. And to answer and to go back to my question, well, I think I agree with you. Acer is gonna win this race. Guai, he's a talented driver. I can tell. I can tell that, but he does make a few mistakes. He does make mistakes, and I think they're a bit too often, in my opinion. So, yeah, I would put my money on Acer if I had to.
They just have to stay in the top 3. Have to stay in the
loads of drivers in the pit lane.
Yeah.
There's now a McLaren in the pits. I don't know what company he's gonna go into.
But I don't know if DRS has been nerfed, but what I remember, it was really OP. If you're not in that range, you're basically guaranteed to not keep up with the front runner, so you have to stay in that DRS range, otherwise you're effed.
Indeed, and this is also a MotoGP circuit, may I add. So this isn't really a track for F1 cars. But then again, we're here to try, and looks like 11 or so people have decided to sign up for this. And I don't blame them. I think it's a good circuit. I've driven here twice. And I think its flowing motion actually suits these cars rather well than some of you might think. As we now patiently wait for the start of the Grand Prix.
So as soon as events gets into the pits, we'll start the...
As we're still waiting for a car. I'm not sure who it is, but and it's a Williams.
It's Evans. It's Evans still doing his outlap, and he changes tires quickly before we get going.
Yes.
As we watch the lights should go on in a bit. Oh god, I'm under the ground.
As I don't think we'll have a formation lap, but
They said watch the lights, so she's going a bit.
From here I can't really see who's on what.
Let's not check that now. We'll check medium, soft.
So it looks like the grid has chosen hards and mediums.
The light's not working, but yeah. There's only really one stat on softs and where's the events? Oh wait, he's inside. Where's the bloody light? Actually,
Looks
trying.
like around 4 cars have chosen not to.
Okay, now for real. For real? Here's the CC limits.
So the CC limits for this
We have 20
race.
CC drive-through penalty, a 25 CC the disqualification.
Pretty simple, but might be a bit harsh, I think, considering that Guay had lots of laps deleted. But we have to see how they
watch
cope
the lights now for real.
As we get ready for the race.
As there's 2 lights, 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights. And the engines build up, it's lights out, and away we go. That Alpine on third, whoever he was, gets a really good start.
The Alpine's stuck on the
Alpine,
grid.
absolute. Wait, who's the Alpine? But one of the other Alpine got a really good start. Guival is up, still second. Acer goes up to. He's leading now. Their Ferrari back there just made a move on that Williams. Acer still leading. That Alpine second.
So we're now
would help
getting
to see the names. Who is that? I don't know. V-Soup, I think, is the Alpine. Events and randomizer pull up real quick. Why? Okay, that's.
They haven't even. Randomizer is still in the pits, and nice. It gets going now. As well, it looks like.
And that's Guial is going wide under the sand there.
Oh, loads of drivers going on. As the field now spreads out rather quickly than I thought. As Guial's going to get another.
Yes, that's a lock-up from a Merc there in the back. Acer's just running with it. V-Soup second, Guiala is third still. Yeah. But can Acer get out of the DRS range for the others first? We'll see that. Then if he can, then that's basically guaranteed he'll win.
Looks like Randomizer and Williams is still stuck in the pit lane, as your current orders Acer, Wusup, Guai, Fino, Hanna, as the rest are coming through. Cini, Colso, Evexe, and lastly Savin.
Okay. Yeah.
Otherwise, there's not a lot going on.
The gap seems a lot bigger between Acer and V-Soup. It's like it looks like over like a second and a half, maybe 2 seconds up here, but no, it was 6/10.
And unfortunately, I've just gone with the onboard cameras.
Going wide, and also V-Soup getting those CCs.
And I've gotten word that the T-cam is broken, so we have to stick with aerial shots for the rest of this session.
Well, that's too bad. Anyway.
Well, Acer's actually on a demanding charge. He's pulled up a gap. I think he's out of DRS range.
Yes, that's a big gap. Absolute massive.
So
great.
So he's been quite consistent so far. And, well, Golas already has 4 as well. And Acer, who might believe he only has 1.
They just absolutely put a massive gap to the rest. Top 9th, 8th, 7th, and 6th. Just bye-bye.
He looks like one of the contenders.
Okay, Acer's got the fastest lap with V-Soup, 1.3 seconds, so he will not have DRS unless if it was 2 seconds, I forgot. In this league.
That's when you have 9 runners. What's happened to Randomizer?
Randomizer's been... oh wait, DRS hasn't been enabled. Okay, that's funny. Okay, now it is though, so we'll see.
Where's Randomizer? That's my question. And unfortunately, we don't have any onboard cameras of him, or any cameras of him at all. So, well, it's just a bit of a guessing game at this point. As Acer still with the big lead, 1.3 ahead of Guives, who's had a horrible start, I must say. And doesn't look like he's going to catch up.
Okay, so it was a 2-second gap for DRS, so Acer needs to build up that, then he's basically guaranteed to win. At least in my books. Okay, events having some problem. What?
As we're now going to get a replay of the starts.
There's a thing for that? Wow.
As you see, actually, Gulliv, he got a really bad start. Loads of wheel spin. And as you can see, the Alpine stopped on the road. We're not really sure what's happened to him. As we now see the cars diminishing into the distance. And we can't really see much else. As Acer's now brought the gap up to 1.9. Followed by Wasup and Guayavis. Doesn't really look like anything else is happening. Looks like it's just a battle between the top four. Finno is a bit of a surprise, as Nikan now joins the race, 2 laps behind the rest. So it's basically game over for him if he's trying to catch up to the leaders on pure pace.
Yeah. Well, Acer's basically, I believe, already has that 2-second gap by now, so he's out of. So Vsup is out of that DRS range. Should be just cruising for him now. But there is still fight for that P2 between Vsup and Guialves. I don't know about Phenon. But yeah, they're really close together. Guialves up, he is actually, never mind.
So it looks like Guayavis is now finally getting his act together, setting 2 personal best sectors, while Acer and Wasup both set slower sectors than their personal best. So
yeah, oh wow, there's a event is already a back marker for some reason.
And Acer comes to line. Okay, well, he's had.
Yep, 2.2, no DRS for Vsup.
But it looks like Guayavis might have DRS. As is he going to make the move? And it's quite close for second place here, and I think Guayavis has got it. What a move he's done. And well, that was an overtake assisted by typical DRS. Fair move. And now he just has to set his sights on Acer to regain his pole position. To regain his first position. As he sets an invalid third sector, which now brings him up to, let's see, 7 corner cuts already. So he really has to watch out if he doesn't want a drive-through penalty or a disqualification, for that matter. It looks like Acer is maintaining his pace. He's doing quite well, considering that he was only a 10th off. As Sub also sets an invalid sector, as so does Guayavis. So, doing too good for him. He's already on 9, so nearly half of the requirement to get a drive-through penalty. As Acer now crosses the line, oh, this is a huge lead.
That is a... Okay, it felt more than 3.5, but it's still a huge. Guya is absolutely eating those CCs on every single sector he can.
Though, it's correct. Yeah, they're gonna have to pit again, so yeah. So small strategies come into play here and affect the outcome of the race. As we will shortly be receiving a replay of the Battle of P2. As we now see Guayavis with the DRS, of course. The DRS is quite powerful here, as due to the long straight, it really assists him with the overtake of second. And yeah, that was a pretty simple overtake. Some might say that it's a bit too overpowered, but I think it's just a regular overtake. Because DRS has a function, and I believe, yeah. Anyway, enough about DRS, let's get back to the action. As we are now following along with Acer, the dominant driver.
Absolutely flying with it.
Yeah, indeed. As we're now going to go to the battle for P3. Oh wow, there's a huge gaggle of cars. As looks like Guayavis has dropped back slightly by around 5/10. As we see two more cars.
5/10, Acer. It's absolutely...
The Alpine and the Williams going head to head through one of the quickest parts of the track. Looks like the Williams is winning. As we now cut. And yeah, it's quite a close one.
Wait, where are we running right now? Oh wait, we're running over here, okay. Got lost for a bit, okay, yeah. Acer's just absolutely running with it. but he did get a CC there.
So for
Or he's-
CCT updates, Acer has 4, Finon has 9, Copa has 9. As there's a Williams spun somewhere.
It's I don't know. I think it's Fen.
And it's
I mean,
Phenon, yeah. I think it's Phenon.
Phenon has spawn.
We'll
Phenon has spawn.
I think we'll get a replay of it shortly. Oh, as the Williams goes wide there. Here's the replay. Let's see what happens here.
How do you spin in these cars though?
Oh yeah, he just lost it on the traction. Yeah, it's quite easy to do with these cars.
Is
They
it?
don't. If they don't get enough grip, they really just don't grip at all.
I'll just remember
As we
these
get back
cars
to
just
your action.
Yeah.
Following a Williams car.
3.6 tenths. Yeah, I'll be surprised if Acer doesn't win at this rate. My God, it's just absolutely flying right now.
It is still possible for a
yeah,
surprise.
he can do a giant mistake, or somebody sabotages his pit or something like that. But yeah, he's doing absolutely mega right now. He's gonna take it completely easy.
Wasu battling out, and Wasu has spun, and there goes his chances of second place, or at least there goes yeah, and there goes his big chance of getting second there. As well, I wonder what happened there. It must have been a similar situation to the spin from the Williams car. As we're not going to get a replay of this. As you can see, he was behind Goliath, entering the braking zone. He was actually gaining on him. But then coming out of the hairpin, yeah, he must have lost traction. And if he so it must have been the same.
Acer's got a. What gap is that? 4.698. Let me round that up to 4.7 of a gap. That is actually insane.
Yeah, Acer's on fire today. I'm not sure what it is, but yeah. I should have bet it. I knew.
Oh, there's a McLaren spinning. There's a McLaren spinning. Who is it? Cosolo. There, he just spun.
Anyway.
He did spin.
So yeah, it's just rather weird that all the drivers are spinning it, or at least a few drivers are spinning at turn 6. Not really sure what's wrong with the characteristics of that corner.
I want to call him correctly. Veikki Koslo. Yeah, Koslo spun.
Oh, while they drive on track, let's go through the CCs to see who's at risk of getting a drive-through penalty. Ace currently has 5 CCs. Venom has 11. Goliath has 12. Hano has 6. Mikau has 8. 7 has 11. And Vike and Koso has 10. Wusu has 15, so you better watch out there. And Exovent has 7. Sinyo has 16.
V-Super just gained another.
That about runs it up. So yeah, not really.
Yeah, it seems like CCs are quite strict.
Yeah, not a lot of action going on.
We'll probably see a drive-through penalty from V-Soup or Sinoa if they keep this up, or yeah, those two.
So we now get a beautiful aerial
maybe even
shot
events. Who knows?
of the McLaren going through turn 6.
Oh, there's a pit. The Alpine of V-Soup pits for hards.
Oh, interesting.
That's a McLaren going off. You can see that, as you saw from the stream. Yeah, I think that was our first pit stop of the day.
Yeah, I think it was as well.
Why is Guialves is okay? Never mind, he's not disconnecting. Guialves almost disconnected.
As we now see a lap car battling Savan. I'm not really sure what that's all about. But I would assume he has fresher tires, as he now makes light work of the Ferrari. And I guess a lap up, I guess. So, yeah, that's really the only battle we've got on track. As you see, lots of tire marks on turn 6. Drivers really don't like that call.
From the Mercedes, since he's been looking up quite a lot. Let's see the gap that Acer has built up again.
Sinyo.
Oh wait, it has closed.
Ooh,
5.0. from a 5.3 from a 5.0. So Goyales has gained 3/10.
It's a minor difference. It's a minor gain, but I think he'll mean a lot in the long run. As Wusuk now has 18 cuts, so could we see him getting a drive through very shortly? I think so. I would think it would happen in the next few laps. As we now see an Alpine being battled by a Mercedes of Fennon, I believe, as the Mercedes overtakes, or the Alpine, sorry, defends his position. Something must have happened to him, and now the Aston Martin of Nick or Nika. I'm not. I'm not really. So I believe the Mercedes is lapped, and I believe the Aston Martin and Williams, the Aston Martin and Williams are in position. I'm not really sure who's on what lap and who's battling for what, but yeah,
No.
that is a battle.
Can the streamer quickly try going on the T cam for us quickly, because it's working for me?
Is it?
Yes.
No. We'll just check right now.
It is.
We now have
It is
on board.
working. It's been working for ages. I'm now on board with Azer.
That's really pleasing.
To whatever the hell corner this is. Wait, this is turn 1, around turn 2. Yeah, that's that apex nice, yeah. It's this apex nice. Yeah.
Really to comment about, but I think Wusup is the first of the pitters. Either that or everyone behind him, or he must have made a mistake. As looks like Fenno is now catching Wusup on, I believe, all tires. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting, I think. Or I think Fenno might have also pitted as well, because I remember they were quite close together at the start. So yeah. As he's now going to try and hump him down for that final podium spot. He's also being chased by Hannah as well in the Aston Martin. As we're now going board with Hannah. Oh, he goes a bit wide there. And he momentarily loses control of this Aston Martin. We might get a replay of that momentarily. But, well, yeah, something thought about that 6 as Hannah carries on. Hopefully to try and get a podium for this race.
Let's see if the gap for Azer is any bigger. No, Goya is 4.9 now. He's catching.
Catching him?
Yes, but I think Azer's falling off. Has he pit yet?
Ooh, Wusup is now on 19 corner cuts, so it's really gonna.
He really needs to gaze, and otherwise he'll get a drive-through.
Yeah, he really has to preserve his aggressiveness until the very end.
I'll be on pit stop watch for now. Let's see if anybody pits.
As it currently doesn't look like it. I believe only
they should be spitting
Fennon
soon.
had pitted. As Fennon has now, there's the Williams there. Yeah, of Fennon, I believe, has now closed the gap to Wusup, and was got a bad exit there, I think. And the Williams is catching up, and hopefully the Williams doesn't lose traction. As we now see the wheels doing a lot of funny stuff. He locks up again. But still manages to perfect the exit as we are now falling. Oh, and Hannah's a spun. Same mistake as he did last lap.
Is it really that easy to spin these cars?
I'd assume so. If multiple drivers are having that. And Wusup now has 20 corner cuts.
Wusup has got a drive-through penalty.
So, this is going to be really interesting now.
Yeah, he's basically out of that podium fight now. Guialves is pretty much safe. Ace is still kind of safe, but he's like 10 cc's away, and Guialves is 8 away.
It looks like Fennon now takes the effective P3 as well.
Yes,
CC's are catching up a few drivers today.
Oh wait, yeah, Fennon is now passing him by the DRS. So.
And Wusup is now 4 away from disqualification.
4 away, Jesus Christ. Oh wow, that's Fennon.
As well, we got away from this battle for third, or the effect.
Well, it isn't really a fight, you see, when a guy has a
Hannah's spin. Hopefully, in T6, there we go.
There it is.
As you can see, first we will follow.
Let us see the spinner, guys. Come on.
But then I guess he just locks up. Yeah, he
Oh
locks
yeah,
up,
it
and then
just
he gets
locks
bit.
up. Oh
bit
yeah,
near
right.
the-
Yeah, that's how you can
the,
spin.
Yeah. So I guess
forgot
I guess
about
he got a
that.
bit too aggressive.
I forgot about that completely. That with the ERs, when you're on like with these cars, Gen's chassis specifically, when you're on like really low speeds and you have ERS on, it can like kick the rear out. That's how you can spin. I just completely
As
forgot
we're
about that.
approaching.
4.5, the gap Gueva is still gaining, but not.
Yeah, Guav is still. Oh, and
Oh,
that's
that's a Ferrari round. There's a Ferrari
Oh,
round.
and he's
Oh
round
my
again.
God, he's again. That's Savan.
Oh wow!
my
So
Lord.
wow, really, T6 should be renamed to Spinning Corner, and I believe he's disconnected. I think.
Nope. Savan is
No,
still
he's
in.
still going.
And Visu,
Okay.
never mind, he's not in. He's still not doing it.
So still staying out. But I guess in fairness, they didn't say when he had to serve his drive-through penalty, so he'll stay out until.
Let's see. These.
So
Let's
yes,
see
as
that
we'll,
replay of the Ferrari, please.
Yes.
Really nice.
So
Let's
as we can see,
the replay is
T6
on.
yet again the death corner, and the Ferrari.
And there he is.
Lost it. I think he was under similar circumstances to Hannah, but I mean, the fact that he spun again was a bit embarrassing. As we now ride back on board with Fenon, as he battles for the on-track third.
Quite a useless
third
battle,
is
if you ask me.
But yeah, I guess he would take it conservatively. Yeah. As I say that, he goes a bit wide and takes a cut. As Russell's in 22, could he get
He's in
disqualified?
15. Guivalo is 3.1 seconds. What happened to Aether? Gain a full 2 seconds.
Ace has really dropped off.
He's really dropped. And Sinua only 1 cc away from a drive-through. V-Soup has gained another cc. Their Phenon's 5 away. Aether is 9 cc's away.
So it looks like Acer is well beginning to slack a bit, and Guai is getting his game back together. So well, this could be a real interesting.
I forgot to be on a pit stop watch, but they should be. I don't know. Maybe they'll try to pit mid race instead of like.
I'm pretty sure all the medium runners have pitted. I don't expect the mediums to last this long. But yeah, as we now see Finn now dropping back a bit from Wasu. But I guess he can afford to do that as Wasu is nearing disqualification, goes a bit wide again, and thankfully doesn't spin like 3 others have.
It's only 3 away. But yeah, when you're on the edge of getting disqualified, you really need to drop your pace. You can't take any chances. DSQ limit raised to 30. Okay, never mind. He's only 9 cc's away because he realized how damn strict it is.
Sinyu is on 21 cc's.
So maybe we'll see a pace pickup from this now.
Anyway.
Sorry, I just saw what the funny thing.
As Guives is not caught up. He's getting the entire
1.4. What is wrong with Acer? Has he lost a front wing? No, he hasn't.
Must have something going on.
Must be like tired. Yeah, he's really striking. Oh, yeah, he goes rear end goes. Yeah. There's a nice.
Like
this is a nice battle
to his rear. As weird as that may sound, that's reality.
Absolutely breathtaking. Oh yeah, drive through penalty or Sinyu, but nothing. No, go back to the fight, goddammit! Yes.
There we go. As Asia still retains his lead, but only just.
Now Guialves will have DRS.
He will have DRS. It looks like it's going to be easy pass.
He will get past him on the straight. This is absolutely
I wonder if Acer has done a mistake somewhere, or maybe just taking a few corners too cautiously. But will any of them pit? Let's see.
Well, not yet.
Not yet.
Guival's rear flap is open here. He comes absolutely flying like a rocket ship.
And yeah.
And he's passed, I believe. Actually, not yet.
Thanks to the help of OPDRS, he managed to retake P1.
I should stay
quiet about things gonna win. Has he? Ace is still fighting back. He's not gonna let go of this.
Just side by side. Oh my goodness.
And it's like Goiz has taken back P1. So
as
nice job from him.
served in. VKN gets a drive-through. A lot of people are right now. Phenon is 1cc away from a drive-through. This is interesting. So you realize the top two have pulled away quite a lot. We got a replay of the quote-unquote overtake, if you can even call any overtakes in Roblox, but whatever, here it is. Yeah, and it's just DRS, just rocket ships. See?
Yeah, it's really effective on this track.
Yeah, you can see. Yeah, he's fast. Wow, great job. You're now ahead. No DRS. Okay. Anyway.
I like your impersonation of the F1 cars. As Igor now takes control of the race. Otherwise, there's not a lot going on.
Yeah, but like Hazer will have DRS as he
Oh, yes, exactly.
Flap like that. He's
I think it's too far back.
But he won't get past yet because he's quite far. Because Gual is now gapping him instead. How are the turntables?
As well, looks like someone just got
V-Soup still hasn't served his drive-through, it seems, I believe.
a few jars.
Yeah, he's still third.
Yeah, so I'm not really sure what's going on there. Maybe he feels like he can go a lot quicker on those tires, but if...
Yeah, Guival is just absolutely gapping him now. Wait, hold on. Acer 32, Guival. Oh yeah, but 3/10 faster than Acer and Sector 1 Guival. Maybe he can win this one.
Yeah, I'd agree so. So the...
Can I change my bets now, or is it too late?
It's too late, I guess, suppose.
God damn it.
Anyway, as well, there's a huge screen freeze. Yeah, there's not a lot going on. As we are watching Canon.
Oh wow, Acer pits! Hazer has pitted. He's going in a... Going to the last place, let me see. Let me go get right nice and close. Oh wow, they removed the physical pit limit. Oh, he goes on mediums as he sets off. Great, just behind the Ferrari. Guivales. Yeah, let's see if Acer can now catch up back on to Guivales. Be nice.
As with 14 laps to go.
Oh wait, there's another pit. There's a... Williams just came out. I think that's... Events? Nope, that's not Events. That's... Wait, no, I think that was V-Soup serving his penalty. Phenon Jet... Oh wait, Phenon!
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that was Phenon actually. Yeah, right, he served that DTP.
As there's not a lot else going on.
I got the Alpines and Williamses mixed up. Wait, what was that?
As Gullives is nearing and a drive to the penalty.
V-Soup still has to turn his DTP. Oh yeah, that's what you said.
There's not really a lot going on.
Still yet to, but it would make sense for him to now, since there isn't really anybody.
Oh yes, he's in the pits. He's in the pits.
Who is in the pits?
Gullives.
Oh wait, Guivales. Let's see where Acer is. He's currently... He gets past Guivales! By a margin! Oh my lord! By the... Oh, wow, that was some huge brain move.
Gullives has a problem. Gullives has a problem.
He has a problem?
Oh, he has a problem. He's stuck in pit limiter.
Pit mode done. Oh no! That's just... Oh, that's just...
Oh man.
Well, now we know the damn winner, so that's... Man.
Oh man, that could have been so perfect for him. He was leading. Yeah, so it looks like he might have to do a full lap.
Okay, can I take this moment to advertise RRC?
Sure, go ahead.
RRC is short for Roblox Rally Championship. That's currently gonna get a huge revamp with new streams coming and shit. It's a rally league, obviously, and it's a red flag. Okay, never mind. Just join RRC if you like rally. We got cool cameras and stuff. Yeah, got say it's the I cannot speak really. I'm not a good advertiser. It seems.
I would also like to take this moment to advertise FRWC. FRWC is a growing community of whom we like to race 2010 Formula One cars. We have a growing community, like I said, and a not toxic one. And our drivers are competitive. We have R&D, and it is the perfect place to to begin your road racing career if you're a dedicated man. So yeah, join FRWC today.
Yes, if you like rally, join RRC. We got cool cars, and if you whatever your league was, join that if you're a starter. But I think that, yeah, I think it's good they put a red flag for. I mean, I don't know if it's fair for everybody else, but it is fair for Rui Alves. Yeah, we'll go into intermission till we get a restart here, so we'll see
So,
you
yeah.
in a bit. Yeah, we'll see you in a bit. Whoa, are we live? Yes, we are live. Welcome back to the stream. We're currently, after a red flag, we're currently starting, I cannot speak. We're going to restart in a bit, with the grid being Guivales first, Acer second, Visup third, Phenon fourth, Hanama fifth, Savan sixth, Koslo seventh, Nika eighth, Zini ninth, and Evans 10th. With Evans getting a nice unlap, so he'll be probably back in the race. So that's cool. Racerman's currently on break, so I'll try my best to do some talking, even though I'm absolutely horrible at it. So yeah, you see the drivers lining up nicely. Yeah, they're really good at lining up. You should know that. We'll review. We'll actually go back. We're gonna go review the overtake for someone. I forgot who. Just P1 for P1 and P2. Just we're gonna just yeah roll it. Yeah, cool. If it comes on in a second, if it's the right one. Yeah, we have a replay now. So this is the Ferrari's crash. God damn it. We'll get it soon. Just yeah. I mean, there's just go for through the best moments, I guess. So that was the not red flag, Ferrari crashing. Here's the start again. Yeah, start. You can see the Alpine getting a nice start again, and yeah. We go. I cannot really see anything from this camera on the replay because I forgot what happened. Now we get another clip. I wonder what it is. See soon. Think it's an overtake. No, it's not an over. Wait, is it an overtake? I think it is an overtake. Though I'm not completely sure. Maybe it might be a crash. I'm not sure. Oh wait, no, it is an overtake. On turn 1. Nice. We have turn 6 drama where there's a lot of like yeah, there's just a lot of loss in control there. Gusts of wind or something. Just people having massive skill issues there. Anyway, we just got a leaderboard reset here quickly. So the race might be restarting soon. Eyes on the light. Okay, 30 CCs equals disconnect. So we're going to be going in the restart soon, green. I'm such a horrible commentator. Anyway. Okay, here we have 1 lights, 2 lights, 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights for the restart. And it is lights out and away we go and craft these words. And the Alpine gets another massive jump on everybody else. What else is happening? Acer's also gotten a good start. Probably takes the lead immediately back. Yep, there it is. Visu right up. He's no. Guival is 3rd currently. There's a Williams 4th. I believe that's Evans. Yeah, it's just a fight for P1 and 2 right now. Right there. This cameraman sucks. Wow. Okay. So there's. Yeah, they're absolutely going at it. P1 and 2, Acer and Vsup. And is there a lockup there? Bit of lockup. That's a McLaren going wide in the back there. That's yeah. Thanks. And there's a Mercedes. I think that was a spin from him or something, a small crash or something. That's another again the McLaren going wide. Acer in the lead still. Guivales somewhat keeping up. I think that's Racerman joining back. Wait, no, it's not Racerman joining, but that's a bot joining the VC. Yeah, the Mercedes, that no, I cannot speak. That Mercedes has really fallen off. But yeah, that's the Williams going past eight. I mean, not Williams. I mean Alpine of Visu going past Acer there. One. Anything else happening? Yeah, it's just a nice fight, freeway fight. Guivales hasn't really been there, but somewhat has been. Anyway, that's Phenon. Yes, that is Phenon in 4th. That's nice. Okay, this is as crowded. Guivales trying to go for it. Both the Red Bull and Alfa Romeo go up wide, with Acer going the most wide. That makes sense. Okay, that's Acer going wide again. Anybody else going wide? That's yeah. There's a fight between Haunama and Koslo, the McLaren and Aston Martin in the back there. Yes, that's a Ferrari going wide again. That's Savan, Guivales, and Acer getting a CC there. Acer's pulled away nicely again with. Actually, there's a fight. Okay, I'll get the streamer to commentate with me, so welcome He's coming back in like 10 minutes, the Racerman. So, welcome Beans or Streamer to the commentary box. Hi. How you doing? Super. Yes, cool. Welcome. Great, so... Oh wait, I think V-Soup and Gualas has caught up to Acer. I'm really focusing only on Acer right now. Wait, where's the Mercedes? Oh wow, he's really back. What is happened to him? Why is he... Okay, maybe he's just bad, I'm not sure. It's the most polite way to say it from me. Oh wow, that's Acer going wide to the grass.
So that's where Soup lost a position to Guire in the Alfa Romeo.
Yeah. This is a really tight fight now after the restart. I don't think Racerman will return at all. Since...
Racerman will be back in 10 minutes.
Yeah, but there's 3 out of 11 laps, so...
And that's a tight fight between Soup and Guire going into the final
yeah,
corner.
they're
straight
absolutely...
down the straight.
I think V-Soup just behind... Yep, he's just behind him.
Soup drops some time while Guire gets very close
and
to
Guivales
Racer.
goes down the... Okay, not down the... It's just overtakes Acer there. Now he's in the lead. Acer right behind him. Actually, they're right inside of each other. Yeah. And Phenon... I cannot speak again. Phenon right behind them as they... Yeah,
With
wrestle each
Soup
other.
kind of acting as a third wheel to this battle between Acer and Guire for first place.
Yes.
With Soup getting very lucky with the red flag. Same with Guire after his lost chance of victory.
Well, he was probably the main reason for the red flags as well. That's just sad. That can't happen.
We're on board with
I don't know
Phenom.
if it was fair. I don't think it was the fairest decision, but
Yeah.
for everybody else, but whatever. Just believe anything.
An alternative could have been a safety car or a yellow flag in the sector.
I mean, yeah, that could have till he fixes his thing.
We're looking at Phenom being just watching behind, could be taking advantage of the freeway fight between Guire,
okay.
Acer and Soup.
Yeah, Guivales has gotten a bit of a gap, 7/10, and V-Soup's trying to get past. Is DRS on yet? I don't know.
DRS should be enabled.
Already, okay. It's so that Merc of Cine, whatever the heck his full name is.
Yeah, Mercedes have had a horrible race, even due to the restart always being a lap
he's
behind.
I'll just call him Sin.
Yeah,
Just
we saw his we saw on the first lap of the restart we did see him go wide.
Yeah, 42 seconds behind. I don't think he'll be staying for a while.
And now we can see a big gap between Nika and Fenno. We're currently on board with Nika, who behind Nika is Sava, who is actually getting pretty close, should be in DRS range within the 1 DRS zone that there is on the main straight in Qatar. We have got a really tight battle going into the final quarter onto the main straight between Acer and Guire. Guire just getting ahead.
Alves. I think they're, yeah, Acer
Followed by Soup, and there's an overtake.
Takes the lead. Yeah, Acer has the lead now. It's been really tight with the top 3, really. Could be anyone if he's getting the race.
I believe your prediction was Acer for the win, correct?
Yes, it was. Maybe it can still happen.
And we're seeing
it could have still
Fenno.
happened before the restart, but still,
We're seeing Fenno tucking into the battle going into turn 6.
Doesn't really change anything.
We're seeing a lock-up every lap going into turn 6, which is basically a Formula 1 car's graveyard over this lap. So we've seen Hannah in the Aston Martin lose control of her rear. We've seen Alpine's spin. And we've seen the Ferrari 2 have a spin.
Quite hilarious. except not really hilarious. Oh wait, there's a Williams. Wait, no, that's an Alpine. On track, stopped. Who is that? Is that randomizer? No.
That would be Nika.
Oh, Nika has disconnected as he's here. Taking a
So
nice
that is
screenshot
a
of his car while I'm
DNF
right next to
for
him.
Nika.
And he's gone.
Rip
Yep, he
Nika
is
as we
disconnected.
see Asa
GG
regain
for
the
me.
lead from Gwyer.
Yep, he's gone.
Wasoop got
only
DRS. Wasoop going for that. And there's a yellow flag in sector 3.
Yeah, there's some laps to go until they stick.
And that, I think that is
Not a lot.
Wasoop who is. It's a really hard to confirm who is in the lead.
Oh, that's a Merc going wide under the grass there, not on turn 6 or whatever it is. Yeah, he's just a horrible driver. I'll just admit it straight up.
That is correct, yeah. Wasoop has 3 laps to serve his drive-through penalty, and he is currently, by the looks of it, in P2, which will give Fenno his chance in the Williams to sneak into the top 3.
This is a really exciting race for a Swift race. I mean, I don't know if there's been any exciting races because I've been absent for like since the start of the season, but yeah. I think it's the start of the season. I don't know how long it's been. But yeah, Acer's still leading.
Coming into the final corner, Wasoop still not serving his penalty, however getting DRS onto...
Yeah, really, I don't know what Fino, I want Fino to kind of catch up. Maybe it could be a 4-way fight. I mean, I think it's a 4-way fight, but not really.
Wasoop gets that DRS, which secures his lead now, with Acer closely behind in a battle with Guia, and Fenno is really starting to tuck up, and as soon as Wasoop serves that drive-through penalty, the window of opportunity for a podium will be there for Fenno. And we see Fenno go really wide into turn 6. Loses a bit of time there.
Oh, that's Wasoop going wide, but he takes the lead. He's just about has the lead. It's just an absolute brawl between these 3. Wasoop has now the lead. It's incredible. And now Acer's third.
Looking at the tyre compounds, we have pretty good tyre choices between P1 and P2, with Wasoop on those hard compounds and Gwyer and Acer on the medium tyre compounds, meaning this could... I think this could be an advantage for Gwyer and Acer, but so far Wasoop serves his drive-through penalty, giving Gwyer the lead. Acer into P2, giving Fenno his chance and window of opportunity.
Wasoop is out of this fight. Alright, I forgot he had a drive-through. And I just got the same DM that you just got earlier that I was laughing about.
That is... Wasoop served his drive-through penalty with a significant gap. With Fenno, we have Gwyer in first position, followed by Acer, with Fenno crawling along behind.
Yeah, I'd like to note that they're about to lap the Mercedes of Sin, which it's only been 9 out of 11 laps. A horrible
race for Sin. It's going wide again.
He's lifting off a lot. Okay, that's Acer going wide, except if that's in the, you know. Racerman is in the media pen, you should move in.
Yeah, let's do that now.
Yeah, let's bring him back for the last laps. It's been absolutely here. Who will get the win?
It's been absolute chaos.
It really isn't about who has the DRs. It's about who's fastest. Welcome back. Welcome back, Racer.
Do you want to give him a quick brief on what's happened?
Okay, so a quick brief. It's been a heated battle between... It was a three-way battle between Guivales, Acer, and Wasoop, but Wasoop had to serve the, that penalty he had, drive-through. So now it's between Acer and Guivales. Now there's
Acer who's overtook Guia for the lead.
And they've, yeah.
Yeah, so it looks like, as I'm back, now...
yeah, Acer's currently leading.
Now we've been refreshed with 2 laps to go, so, what's this going to make interesting?
Oh, now Guival is going quote-unquote round the outside, but doesn't make the quote-unquote move. Gap is awarded at 25 before the red flag.
As Govis looks like he's leading.
Inside each other. in a spectator mode, it might not look. Guival is just ahead, but now Acer's back in the lead. Also, it might
there's
look
a
like
huge fight
Guival is
between
ahead
Acer
or
and
Acer's ahead.
Weir, with Fenno quite a significant gap, just over 2 seconds. But Fenno was very lucky, managing to just get into that window of opportunity when Wasup had to serve his drive-through penalty about, I don't know, 20 laps after he was given it.
Yeah, we're closing to the last corners of the penultimate lap as we go into the last lap soon with Guival.
Acer's close. He can still do this.
Lead. He's really close. He's really close. Now Acer will have DRS.
Final lap.
As
As
they
they come
go
around
into
the
the
final
final
corner.
lap, let's see who can get it. Guival.
Ace is gonna have the DRS.
Acer's almost
Oh,
exactly
he's the
10.
drive to penalty. That's it. That's it for Guives. Almost
Guival
25.
Acer wins the GP by the
Oh,
looks of it now,
but-
so...
But it's not yet. He also has 20 gold cards. Something doesn't add up here.
Oh my god, this is just... Okay, so we might...
That's a
God,
5-second time penalty for Guai.
It might be Phenon winning the race, but let's see who gets P2.
Yeah. Yeah, so...
Oh my god. Really wide.
And Gulev doesn't kill him, or he's
Why he
he's gonna finish
drops up,
the
he
race in
goes wide,
style.
he spins!
Oh, he loses control of his rear going into turn 6.
Acer regains the lead.
Yeah, oh, fuck.
He gains
my
the lead, but with the
goodness.
penalties between the top
Acer's
3, this
ahead.
could be Fenno for
I
the
think
win.
Yeah, Fennon,
I don't know who it is, they're constantly changing.
Fennon has 19. If
Acer
he gets
goes
one
wide.
more, if he gets
Come
one
on,
more,
Fenno.
Wasup will win.
Phenon
Oh my
just has
goodness
to
me.
keep it together,
What the hell is
otherwise he
happening?
will keep the win. They're absolutely inside of it. Who gets the win? I
my
don't know
God.
who's winning.
Oh, that's
my God,
Acer
there's too
ahead.
much going on.
Acer ahead
Acer's
going into
ahead.
turn
Guival
3.
ahead. Who's coming in front?
But Guia
There's
with
way
a
too much
5-second
going on.
time penalty.
As they come into the last corner, who gets a better run? Who gets a
Who's
better
gonna get a better run?
I think it's Guival.
It's a...
Guival.
It's Guival.
That's Acer! Acer ahead! We're gonna have to
Fennon
replay.
wins. Fennon wins the race.
Oh my lord.
Wow.
That is Fennon who wins the Qatar Grand Prix.
Yes, and
What?
after
What?
accelerating battle.
What?
Oh my gosh, from P4 clinging on to the battle between Guia, Acer and Wasup.
That was
What?
He
Ow.
sneaks,
Hey,
he,
what?
he sneaks
Oh my God.
into the
Oh
top
my
3
God.
from Wasup's drive-through penalty, then manages to go.
Oh my
Free.
God.
Post race interview.
The man. Oh my God, Guives, he had a penalty. He had a pit problem, and now
That
he's
is
in the podium.
absolutely outstanding. I think we
What
have to do a replay of that.
Oh,
Just
yeah, we have to. And I'm separated by just nearly 2 seconds. I mean, that's nothing. Oh my goodness me. Well, you really have waited.
going for a
And you're-
replay.
That
and your
was
patience
that
really
was
has paid off.
absolutely crazy.
And you can see
Phenon
Guives
getting
behind
yeah.
as they enter the final corner, but thankfully he got a great exit, which helped them which propelled them up into 2nd place. And actually, with Vision Light, it actually looks like Acer beat him. But well, as we know, the timings say Guives is ahead. So your actual finishing order is Fennon, your winner for today's race, Guives 2nd, and Acer just missing out in 3rd. As Wasup completes, begins the best of the rest by finishing 4th, followed by Savannah, Hannah, and Colosso, Cine, and Nika. What the actual hell?
That
Wow,
was
I
a
think Acer's
crazy
gonna
race.
go to P3.
Now, apparently we're supposed to do post-race.
There will be post-race
interviews.
interviews at Parc Ferme.
Okay.
Can we get an intermission for them?
Wow, what the
Okay,
actual
no.
hell? What happened?
Okay,
Wow.
so no intermission.
Wow,
Okay.
wow. Yeah, I think that's probably the most interesting race, and I think.
Okay, so
definitely the most
which one of us is doing interviews?
I can do the interviews if you need. But I need to get TP'd.
Okay,
Yes,
if you're not there, I'll probably do them. Can we get an intermission? Okay, no. Okay, no intermissions. We'll just
Okay.
talk it through here then.
Media pen. So is it me or do we have a person who's gonna do that already?
I think we have a person, me or
It's good.
something.
Just go with it, I guess.
Oh,
I'll
my
just
But those final laps, well, folks, you really waited, and your patience has paid off for that dramatic final lap. Wow.
Okay,
Oh
so
my god.
No.
if we could do interviews at the just in front of the building.
Just in front of the, like, next to the door here.
Yeah.
On the right side.
If you
Are
could
we
get the driver there, and we'll just take an intermission and come back for the race
Yeah,
interviews.
they can intermissions.
Yes.
Currently looking at the podium. Most of the drivers,
The
all of the drivers,
podium is.
sadly left.
Oh, okay. So
Sadly, the podium is empty, but we have Fenon in P1, followed by Guaya and Acer, which will
I don't think there's gonna be
conclude today's
interviews.
stream. Yeah, no interviews, but that will conclude the stream for today.
Okay, cool.
So thank you for watching Qatar with all of the drama from Guaya, Acer, and Fenon. This is Swift Media, and we hope to see you soon on the 5th of June, where we'll be going to Canada, Montreal. That is Swift Media for the Qatar F1. Thank you. We'll see you on the 5th of June.